Hello everyone, I'm Profi1322 and this video is going to show the fastest fully upgraded vehicles from the GTA Online Criminal Enterprises DLC in terms of top speed. As always, the position counter is in the top left with the actual top speed the vehicle achieved in the top right, and since there are cars from a number of classes here, the positions within their own classes are also listed in the top left. This video lists all cars added on day 1 of the Criminal Enterprises DLC. For any drip feed cars added after this, or other classes of cars because I've tested them all, and all the information you need about this series, check the playlist link in the second line of the description, and feel free to check out my Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want to support this work and get testing results of any new cars a little bit early. So we start with the Omnis EGT, obviously with 111.5 miles per hour. That's 1 mile per hour slower than the regular Omnis, which wasn't fantastic to start with in terms of top speed. But I guess that's what we expect from an electric car, being all the way in 82nd place for the sports class. The Greenwood with 118 miles per hour, it's actually pretty respectable in 11th place in the muscle class. It's got the same top speed as the POT Gasser, gets the position because it's quicker around a lap. And yeah, that's not too bad for the muscle class, to be honest, when considering how big that class is to be able to get 11th place. The LM87 is next in 4th place with a top speed of 128.5 miles per hour, which is pretty standard and a fairly expected supercar top speed, but it is the best of the Le Mans prototype style cars, being about 5 miles per hour quicker than the S80RR and the RE7B, so it's pretty respectable for the LM87. The Torero XO is just ahead of it with a top speed of 131 miles per hour, which is exactly the same top speed as the Banshee 900R, but it gets the position over the Banshee because it is much quicker around a track. The Banshee is really not very good. But yeah, 131 miles per hour is very, very nice top speed. It's almost at the very top of, you know, what the regular non-HSW cars can do with the 811 at 132. So yeah, very, very good for the Torero. Really good car to race with, I think that'll be. In second place for this day 1 part of the DLC is the Corsita with 131.25 miles per hour, so quarter of a mile per hour quicker than the Torero. Pretty impressive from the Corsita, and you can kind of see where it's being held back for lap time by those bouncy advanced flags that I talked about in the lap time testing video yesterday. It is about 5 miles per hour behind the Pariah, and obviously a good 25 miles per hour behind the HSW sports cars, but that's still a very respectable top speed for a sports car. But the number 1 vehicle from this day 1 part of this DLC is the HSW Sterling GT, probably as expected. The HSW upgrade gives the Sterling GT a top speed of 156.8 miles per hour. That is 5 miles per hour quicker, top speed wise at least, than the HSW Turismo Classic. Now, the Sterling GT's problems were always its top speed, with a paltry 112 mile per hour value for the regular car, meaning despite its great traction and otherwise good performance around a track, it was always just off the pace of the top tier of sports classics for racers because of that disappointing top speed. Now with the HSW upgrades, it's right up there with the HSW Turismo Classic for racers like we saw in the lap time testing video yesterday, and it's even quicker for top speed. And not only that, that almost 157 mile per hour value actually makes it the quickest car in the entire game for top speed, beating out the previous best of the S95 by just under 2 mile per hour, and it's only 3/4 of a mile per hour slower than the HSW Hakucho Drag. That's how quick this is for top speed. So absolutely unbelievable from the Sterling GT, and when you see the comparison from how it is in the regular form to its top speed when it's got the HSW upgrades, it's just unbelievable the kind of speed increase that it's gotten from the HSW. This might be the biggest speed increase that we've seen from the regular car to the HSW car, for all the cars that have been released as HSW so far. So yeah, obviously this is only available to the new gen consoles, but if you have them and you've got the Sterling GT, you're going to be going pretty quick. But yeah, hopefully this has been a help. That's pretty much it for this one. Like I said, check out the lap time testing video for yesterday if you want to see how all these cars do around the track, and make sure you stay subscribed and notifications on and all that kind of stuff so you know how cars that are going to be in the drip feed for this DLC all perform, because I'm going to be testing them as they release. So that's pretty much it for this one. Consider supporting on Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want testing results early, and remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.